Buenos dias. Good morning. Soy John Albert, aka Benito Albert, aka Biker John. My World Upon Wheels retired world bike tour, and I'm currently westbound on Wasaland. Today is Sunday, 5th of January, 2025, and this is extremely good bike route, east and west, because it goes over the tracks, which can be fairly busy. And I'm going up over. That's good. This is Houston, Texas, USA, and it's overcast. It kind of plays a little bit of wind and some sprinkles. It's forecast to the rains are going to be pouring down within, presumably within a couple hours. There's a few sprinkles already. This is great. But the good time, I've been working all morning. Well, actually, I started yesterday evening working on the how to hold my battery cage up more, and I did immensely. Thank goodness I'm going to turn left on this next street. I think it's Edlow, or I don't know. Looks like I'm not going to make the green arrow. This is, no, there's yellow. This is Newcastle. I'll be turning left on Newcastle. Green auto. I'm glad I'm not in that lane. It's Sunday, no rush. I'm going to get up to where I can try to trip this left light, get on the sensor. Right here's the sensor. Hopefully I'll be able to trip it. Okay. I'm signaling left. My left arm is parallel to the concrete, to the pavement, to the road surface. The vehicle behind me knows I'm turning left. That's all that counts. Give me a lot of room here. Gotta be careful all the time. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there's yellow. I see yellow on the cross. I'm signaling left. Getting ready. Go! Good. Good. Okay. Good. And when I worked on it's a battery cage. Now I've improved it immensely. Thank goodness for Harbor Freight, and I used several more ring clamps to do that. And I'm going to post how I did it. And I do truly enjoy working on my Frankie bike. It is a Frankie bike because it is an amalgamation of many different components. It's a pretty rough road. This is why I had to work on the battery cage, because here I think the roads are probably worse than anywhere I've ever been cycling around the world. It just it's probably for a fantastic community. The roads are pretty bad. Okay. Yeah, I just have to watch where I'm going. And really what makes it worse, straight here, makes it worse are the road users. As we just heard earlier, a lot of honking. And of course I was sideswiped on the 10th of December by 99% of the road users are great. All it takes is that one individual who messes it up for everybody. I've really enjoyed it. Okay, let's see if it's and hold true. Thank you for stopping for me. I'm as visible as I can. I've got I've got flags up about 6 foot behind my seat back. Visibility is everything out here. And then, of course, following the rules of the road. What road is that I just crossed? It's not going to help me. Oh, I could have gone that road. Oh, well. Well, yes, I will. I will take that road. I'm doing a Louis, the left Louis. I'm taking the road. I decided I would. That is Glenmont. Signaling right. My left arm's cooked 90 degrees up the elbow. Okay. And I'm going to go. I went south on Newcastle. Now I'm going east on Glenmont. Looks like it. Well, I don't know. I thought it went across the tracks there, but it doesn't. So I'm going to turn. I'm signaling right. I'm going to turn right and go south on Howard. Okay. This is good. So now I'm on Howard, and I think that road where I see a lot of cars crossing, that's probably, I want to say Bissonnet. It could also be, I don't remember. It's another road, begins with B. Okay. Busy, that's what it is. It's busy. Okay. So my Franken bike is that way because it is amalgamation of many different components, primarily and most essentially the cruise bike, which is a couple of different cruise bikes. I've got the handlebars for my fantastic S40. I got over 15,000 miles, 24,000 clicks on that machine before I finally wore it out. After 3 years, 15,000 miles, 24,000 clicks. This is this and that. Okay, I'll take this and that. And I'm signaling left. I'm going to turn left on this busy road. Okay. So I've got the drop bars from my. Okay, it's clear. I can go now. Good. Watch that traffic. Good. Slow traffic goes in the right-hand lane. That's me. Gracias, thank you. Those are the tracks that I went across. I took the bridge over the top of. Okay. Yeah. This now. Okay. Looking great. Okay. And I am on the, okay, these are the tracks I'm crossing. I see some emergency vehicles with lights going. Cross this as 9-degree angle as possible. There we go. There we go. Got across. Looks like the speeder's been pulled over maybe. I have to take the lane. My speed is 15 miles per hour, 24 clicks an hour. That's because of the other essential part of my Frank bike, which is the fantastic ebikekit.com heavy duty 48 volt direct drive e-system. I wouldn't be able to be out here doing this without that. I cannot bicycle without that. I gotta have it. Unless I'm going downhill or I have a strong tailwind. Gracias, thanks for all your good work. Okay. Okay, I'm in the lanes. Adam. Academy. Plenty of time, 15 seconds. I feel ready for the highway. think I know what I'll do. I'm going to go straight, I can go straight. We got a green. It's kind of a failed green. Pothole road, of course. Now I'm going east. I'm signaling left, going left, turning left. There's a car coming. I'm not going to turn in front of that car. I'm going to get here in the in between, and I have to go up this very. Okay, plenty of time. Okay, that carefully. Good. Going now. Okay. Want to come this way on purpose. Let's go by bearings. I do like bearings. They've been really good. They had lava soap in a bar. I love it. I bought 2 of them. Okay, stopping. Let's see what we have here. Let's go back this way. Good. Very good. Go through here. It's looking good here. This is good. I'll go up there and take this shortcut. I'm not going in. When I do go in, I often will park right in here. Good. Okay. So, what has made this probably the last bike I'll ever have to buy. And next bike, if I buy another bike, it'll be a cruise bike. Okay, I've done through that, now I'll go the other way. Is because the frame set is a T50E, and what makes it different, what makes it more valuable than my S40 is that the dropouts are drilled to handle an E-axle. An E-axle is just a little bit bigger than the standard all-terrain bike axle, and it's a square axle. So good. I'm going up through here just because one of my most favorite #1 bike shops here, Trek, where they also have e-bikes, but they will not service my bike because it's not a Trek e-bike. How am I going to do? I'm going to go up there on the curb. There's a cut curb here. Good. I take it. Hola. Okay. No dooring there. Buen dia, my most favorite #1 bike shop in Houston, Texas, USA. How are you, Mark?
I'm terrorizing already.
Oh, I tell you what, I just did more work on it. That's
Really?
I had to stabilize the battery
Oh, okay.
back. Now I can go comfortably. Till the next time I repair stuff. I love it. Anyway, I appreciate you all very much. Thank you.
Have a good ride. Be careful.
This is international. Take care. That's great. Okay. Unoccupied sidewalk, which is important because I would not be on it cycling. Okay, I'll go up this way. Carefully. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, I love it. I cannot, I've been cycling for, 50 years now. And it just, when I aged out, I could not figure it out what happened to me. Okay. Okay, now I'm getting this left hand, signaling left. I'm going to do a UE here. Get over in that little space here. Oh, okay. Okay, I have a good idea where I'm going now. Good. Okay, it's coming. Very rough right now. Thank goodness I have some help from my heavy duty 48-volt E-system from eBikeKids.com. Okay, I cannot really be in this lane, so I'm not going to turn right. I'm going to move over. I'm signaling left, moving over. Good. Okay, good. Okay, good. So after I broke the, the modification began as soon as I got that brand new S40 from pre-deluge.com. I would not use any other machine. What a great machine this bike is. Very light, very fast, until modified by yours truly. But that's okay. I would not be able to cycle unless I had this. And the story of how I came to have what I have now actually starts with my beloved Double Vision, which for 18 years, it was, it's a tandem recumbent. I love it. For tens of thousands of miles. But the last bike tour I did with it, which was January and February after I had retired, following 28 great years in the world-class sled independent school district, HoustonTX-USA, January and February, I was cycling over. Okay, good. I like to see that. I like that. You gotta follow the rules of the road. Thank you. Gracias. No, what was I? So that was January. I retired January and February 2018. I bike toured over to East Montana US 62180. This is before they started all the upgrading and improvements of it. Okay, I'm on the edge of University Boulevard. That's a yellow light. What it is? Okay, braking. Good. All the rules go. There's our Porsche. I say yes, USPS. And I did not know how weak I was getting. But I went east, Montana US 6180. It was great. First overnight, Cornutus. Great, fantastic Cornutus. Little itty bitty place, but absolutely vital. Especially if you are cycling, bike touring, as I was. Then to Del City, which is actually about 15 miles, 24 clicks north of Montana US 6180. It was great. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Good eateries there, good camping. It was great. Then continuing east on Montana US 62180, and I had this tremendous tailwind, blew me across the salt flats, which was fantastic. And then I got into a position where I was in Guadalupe Peak, South Point in Texas, and it was perfect for me to be able to camp there in the shadow of that great peak. Or with this cruise when it could blow me over the pass, Guadalupe Pass. So I had to think, well, great camping or get over the pass. I went for the great camping. And I knew there'd be a risk, the wind changing overnight. And sure enough, at midnight, it reversed. And the next, okay, here we go. The next warning, okay, I'm assuming left, I'm going to turn left here on Stella Den, or what is that? I forgot what the name is. Stella Link. And go by another one of my most favorite bike shops here in Houston, Texas, USA. Cyclone Cycles. It could be open. I'm going to stop. Okay, they've got a decent curb. Well, not that bad. It's not a big chance. Oh, there he is, Mark. You want to make money, you got to be open, right? This is Mark, owner operator of Cyclone Cycles, and this is another one of my most favorite #1 bike shops here in Houston, Texas, USA. Thank you for being open. Thank you for being here. I'm just wondering. Yes. It's coming, but I'll beat it. Take care, Mark. Okay, what a great stop that was. Okay. We met Mark at the truck shop. This is Mark here at Cyclone. Those two have cycled a lot together. So great cyclists hang around. Okay, together. Except for me, I'm a solo cyclist, which I love, being a solo cyclist. Oh, look at that, though. That's some dark clouds. Well, I'm going to beat those dark clouds. So anyway, I was cycling, and I got to Dustin and I, so I camped, and of course the next day, when I left out of from that great campsite, Guadalupe, took me most of the day to get over the pass. At the top of the pass, Guadalupe Pass is the world headquarters for Guadalupe Mountains National Park. Okay, I am going to get off of this road. I'm going to turn right. I don't think Riley is my road. I think I've done that before, and it's a dead end down there. But where that pick 'em up is turning is where I'll turn. Okay, I'm signaling right. My left arm. I'm in the center of the lane. I'm going to turn right on Southwestern. Take Southwestern. There's stop sign. That's the one I want. Good. So, and it took me. It was huge, hard work. I knew I was getting old, and I was in really bad shape. That proved it. Guadalupe. But anyway, I made it. Got up to the world headquarters for Guadalupe Mountain National Park, and I supported them. I bought all their chocolate. Okay. Oh, I guess I could have taken that straight. Okay. Oh well. So be it. Live and learn. But that gave me enough time. And I had the plan because I had to camp out that night too at Texas Information Center on the border with New Mexico. Just camped out there, met a lovely couple, having a few from Canada, from BC, who have some motor problems. I couldn't help them very much. Moral support. And then from there on to Carlsbad, and then to Eunice, and a lot of oh, it's all camping. Okay, XOB stuff. here. Stop sign. Oh, hi, ladies. And so I got to Eunice. What a great place. I ended up, boy, I'm glad I was able to get that hotel for the night, a motel, the Oil Patch Motel. What a great place to start in Sprinklemore. But that put me on Route 18, took me down, took me south to across back into Texas and I got to my dear friend, former colleague Doug Antrim, his home in Grand Falls, Texas, and it was a great weekend we had, and I'm so pleased I did that because a few months later he died. But that happens with every living thing. So from him, I continued south on 18 down to Fort Stockton, overnighted. Okay, so I'll take it right on. From Canada that has snakes on Manitoba. I don't know if they have snakes. I think it might be too cold up there, but what do I know? Okay. And then I just continued on south. I eventually got down to Big Bend National Park. What a great place. And winter is the only time to go there. Did a lot of camping. I had the plan ahead. And a lot of clean, fresh water. And as well as emergency supplies. And it was great. I didn't know how weak I was getting until I actually got through Big Bend National Park. And okay, check. Forward, stop. Not a house. Okay, this is my turnaround point, I think. Or is it? I do want to get this. But we went took 170 going west from 118, which is north rail that connects to Alpine, and I fell when I got close to the first was a Skeleton Canyon maybe, but I fell, and I did some right in the middle lane. I did some repairs. I don't remember the one, but she came by, parked her or picked them up in front of me and said, "Juanito, we just met at the the Chili Pepper Cafe, 12/22, 78 degrees Fahrenheit, January 5th, 2025." And she said, "I'm going over to Lajitas. My husband works there. I help him out, and I'll bet you can stay overnight there too." And sure enough, I camped there. But I also did a good thing. I always carry duct tape, so I made a duct tape repair and worked on the bike, the double vision. And I decided, of course, after consultation with my much better half, to reverse course and return to Study Butte and Terlingua as Chili Pepper Cafe. It was great. And then I went north to Alpine. It took me 2 days. I just did not know how weak I was getting. Got to Alpine, where my much better half picked me up at the subway, Super Subway, and I was ready to. Our daughter was teaching. My most favorite #1 daughter was teaching at an international school in Chiang Mai, Thailand, so I had a place to go. Our most favorite son, most favorite daughter-in-law were at that time were computer geeks living in the Bay Area. So that was the route I was going. I had planned to bike tour over to Bay Area, catch a boat going over to the Far East and continue my bike tour around the world. Well, I did a little pre-tour of the International Fort Hancock Las Cruces 10 bicycle bypass, and a part of that route goes between El Paso and Las Cruces, and that's an easy thing for me to make. But I was totally mystified because I could only make it to Anthony, New Mexico, which is about halfway. It took me all day. I could not figure that out. Anyway, let me keep on. It's taking me a while to get the story going. I ended up, I got jury duty. So that nixed the plan of bike touring month of August over to the Bay Area. So I was completely mystified, so I ended up going by air. And I got to Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is the international world headquarters for Grasshopper Adventures. What a great organization. I met Boy and James and many of the other people. I don't remember all their names. But they make the difference, and I was still plagued by the fact that because I rent their bikes, one of their bike tours, and I was plagued by the fact that I was having to walk uphill. Could not figure it out. Well, let's fast forward a few months, and I ended up signing up for a Grasshopper Adventures week-long bike tour in Sri Lanka, led by Sampath. And if you've ever gone on any bike tour, you can't do better than this. Highly, highly recommend Sampath and Sri Lanka. Go there if you can. And I also had the opportunity. I said it's a week long. I know there's going to be a lot of incline there, and I'm going to end up doing a lot of walking. So I had the opportunity. I could rent an e-bike. It was a Trek 80, I think. And I said, well, I'm already having to walk up hills. I might as well get all the help I can get. And it's interesting because as soon as I got on that e-bike, I knew my answer or the solution. I've aged out. My muscles were atrophying. So that was the solution. I owe it to great Grasshopper Adventures and Sampath on the bike tour in Sri Lanka. And so that became my quest. Was after that I was going to I had just needed help. And because of my 18-year very positive relationship with the double vision, I knew I wasn't going back to an upright. So I did some research, and that's how I came across cruise bike. Cruise bike is so fantastic. It is a recumbent. There's a little bit of a learning curve for it, but I learned a lot, and then I said, well, I can't do that alone. I've got to have the e-help, and that was where ebikekit.com came in. Jason, the owner operator, helped me purchase the heavy duty 48 volt direct drive E system, 26 by 1.5 wheel, which is that's what I need to do. So I'm very familiar with 26. But the thing is, as soon as the cruise bike, the S40 arrived, I had to sand, buff, grind out the dropouts just a little bit to accommodate the E-axle. Well, I got that done, and it worked great. I've done a lot of other modifications, and it was about three and a half years, and I finally, the dropouts finally dropped off, literally. And thankfully, Ellen and Bob allowed me to lock up my broken S40. So I can go back home, and the next day come back, pick them up and get it, and then figure out what I was going to do. My good friends Diane and KJ in Brooklyn, New York. Had heard about that. Now I had cycled with him. He gave me a great personalized tour of the boroughs when I went through in New York when I had my S40. And they heard about it. They sent me a picture of a cruise bike that had a motor on it. And I contacted Maria, the president of cruisebike.com. She said, well, that's the T50E. And we happen to have two that have been returned for superficial damage, paint smeared, I guess. And we can sell them to you if you wish to have that. I said, I definitely want that. And I've got the T50E frame set. And what's so great is the dropouts are already drilled for the E-axle. So I didn't have to modify that. Now I have modified it because I've replaced the stem and the handlebars from the T50 with the drop bars from my S40, and I'm very pleased with this. And I have now got almost 11,000, over 10,000 miles, over 16,000 kilometers on this since January of 2023. So now I've forgotten where anyway, that's the story of how I am where I am. And this is where I'm going to terminate. Right here. Being on the edge of this West University, this is extremely nice pedaling. Very bicycle friendly. So when I get the chance, I'll come over here to cycle. So at 12:31, 78 degrees Fahrenheit on the 5th of January 2024. Soy John Iberg, aka Juanito Iberg, aka Biker John, my World Upon Wheels retired world bike tour from the soon to be storming excellent community of Houston, Texas, USA. Que tengan buen día. Adios.